Hello everyone! Talking about literacy, what's on your mind about literacy? Maybe you think it's about reading and writing, or what else? Well, literacy is a person's ability to process and understand information while doing the reading and writing process. In its development, the definition of literacy always evolves according to the challenges of the age. If the definition of literacy was an ability to read and write, but right now, the literacy terms are starting to be used in a wider sense, and it has increased practical, social, and political matters. Now, the literacy expression has a lot of variations like media literacy, computer literacy, science literacy, school literacy, and so on. A literacy critically in democratic society is short in 5 verba like understanding, involving, using, analyzing, and transforming text. All refer to the competence or abilities that are more than just reading and writing. Do you know guys, the advance of a country cannot be released from its literacy level. Why? Because the ability cannot be separated from the practice of education advancement in the country. In an effort to increase the quality of education, the literacy is one of the essential things in education, because literacy itself is an ability of person to absorb information, analyze, commenting, and thinking critically to the information. Furthermore, in the accelerating of internet access today, making literacy abilities is very important to participants and the youth like us. Then how about literacy level in Indonesia? Does the Indonesian people have already consciousness to make activities read as a lifestyle? Let me show you the fact about literacy in Indonesia.
Based on UNESCO data, Indonesia got second ranks from the bottom in terms of world literacy. It means that the reading interest is very low. Indonesian people's interest in reading is apprehensive, only 0.001. This means that out of 1.0 Indonesians, only one person is an avid reader. Based on a survey conducted by the Program for International Student Assessment in 2019, Indonesia occupies the position of the bottom 10 countries that have a low literacy level. Indonesia is ranked 62 out of 70 countries.
How do you think guys? I'm actually disappointed about the condition of literacy in Indonesia. And do you know, one of the fact that because of the low literacy power, Indonesian society is easily trust hoax or false news. What a pity. Then what's the cause? The first is Indonesian people don't want to develop their ideas. Do you know guys, literacy is not only about reading, but also continues with writing. How can a skilled writer if it's rare to read? Writing requires a vocabulary that will be acquired from reading. Once it has a material to write, the next challenge is developing the idea. That takes a lot of time and idea skill. That's what usually people lazy to develop their ideas. Do you have the same thing like this? And the second is the higher up technology. Increasingly sophisticated technology has also left the literacy culture in Indonesia. People prefer playing gawai than reading. Technology is getting more advanced with social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and the other lets you read the false news. Actually, the hoax can be fought with the culture of literacy. Technology that's more advanced should be used to add insight and literacy material. Do you know guys, literacy skills besides very important are also needed in this era. Globalization is getting out of line. The development of science, technology, and communication information became so fast. It would be lame and dangerous if not compared with the ability to deal and manage it. So with a good literature ability, the more opening the entrance of information and new knowledge, it's beneficial to prepare to compete with other countries. So what's the solution? Some attempts that the government has conducted to increase the quality of its literacy capabilities are by generating socialization of literacy, evaluating matters of literacy as well as scientific literacy, culture literacy, literacy of culture and citizenship, literacy reading, and so on. And besides that, the government also works with several means, as Kominfo proclaim digital literacy by using social media, including digital literacy concept truth building, and also as possible to open up access to its literature, and there are so many more. And we can push and support for experts, academic, even students to make up for national readings, third cycle and digital and socialize the importance of literacy. So it can be concluded that the literacy ability has an important role to the development of a nation. Literacy is one of the essential things in the increase of education qualities. And increase the quality of education goes straight with an increase of SDM quality. As for human resources themselves are one of the main things in the construction of a nation. So for all the young generations in Indonesia, let us increase our literacy power. And if you don't like to read print books, maybe you can increase your reading material from digital media, because there are so many science and insight that you can improve your literacy. Remember that literacy is not only about reading, but how can you master all information in your life. So use technology well to enrich your literacy and be useful.